Hi, friends and fellow intuitive academics. My name is Shelly, and I am an educator healer. And on this channel, I draw from my lived experience as a PhD and my intuition to offer you guidance on your life path or your academic journey if you're on one. And today, I was trying to channel a theme or a topic for today's reading, and I got the phrase, "What are you waiting for?" which sounds a little bit rude, but I'm gonna take it as it has come, and we're gonna do a reading. What are you waiting for? And we'll get 3 different messages that you can choose from, and using your intuition, see which. Oh, there you go. Oh my goodness. Okay, reading 1. You have 37, the bear. Reading 2, you have number 13, lunar eclipse. And reading 3, you have 7, waning crescent moon. So just take a minute and tap into your intuition. See if you're being drawn to any of the words or the numbers. In addition to any of the imagery, might be personal symbols to you, or you might just catch yourself really staring at one card over the other. Pause the video if you need to, and I will see you ahead in your reading. Hi, reading 1. So you were drawn to number 37, bear, and we have here a sleepy bear, kind of in a cave with a spiral trailing outside of her claw, and a sleepy woman kind of protectively hovering, cuddling over. Almost get the feeling that this is like a spirit protector woman, protecting the bear. And both of them are under the full moon. So I'm initially getting the message that you're hibernating. Again, our theme for the reading is, what are you waiting for? And it's like you're waiting for winter to end, whatever that means for you. You know that a situation that you're in is temporary, and in some sense it could be mentally or emotionally, you're hibernating through it, which is a survival strategy by some animals in the wilderness, and it could be a survival strategy for people in the social world or in the worlds that we navigate as well. Welcome, child. So that's our initial message, is that you are hibernating and waiting for a temporary season to pass before you kind of set things in motion and start on something that you've been waiting to start. With the spiral, I think this could be some sort of spiritual path, spiritual journey that you want to start. This could be information coming in for like one person or a couple, that you have children who are getting close to leaving the nest and starting on their own lives. And essentially, it's like you are kind of maintaining life as is until they do that, before you set off on some sort of spiritual path or some sort of life shift that you feel like you are hibernating and you're preparing to awaken for. It doesn't have to be that scenario specifically. You can translate that situation to wherever you're at. It could be that I feel like the common thread from a lot of people is that you're waiting on others. You're maintaining some sort of homeostasis or status quo, waiting on others to move on or take a path of their own before you do yours. And so that's why and how you're hibernating. So what are you waiting for? it sounds like you know what you're waiting for, but I want to see what else is coming through in the cards, whether they're going to send you some guidance on that wait, or maybe some like signs that you might be waiting for as well to help you. So you're getting here, 55 Thunderbird Vision Trailblazer, and this is so cool because I felt compelled to keep saying that you wanted to start your own spiritual path, and now you have Trailblazer. So you do have this vision. You do have a clear idea of what you want to do, and it is going with 55. It is going to shake up the foundations of the way your life is structured right now. But I read this card as a confirmation. I read you as the Thunderbird there. Yeah, the vision that you have is absolutely supported and absolutely guided. And I feel like you have a keen awareness of what it is you're waiting for and why, and you have the patience to do that waiting as well. I'm going to get a Starseed Oracle. Double mission. Lightworker Starseeds. Serve the world by being you. So this is a Lightworker vision that you want to trailblaze. Whatever that is, it's almost like in hibernation, you've been marinating on the idea. You've been letting it kind of stew and grow in its own way. And this is exactly what you're here for. I feel like a lot of peace from you. Like, of course, there's the everyday doubts that creep in and the anxieties and maybe frustrations about obstacles getting in the way. But overall, at the end of the day, I feel a sense of centeredness and peace that you can always tap into. And I would say that if you are ever feeling a little bit shaken, maybe by the astrology going on, other people's energies, just tap into your own core of stability. You have like a self-generative core of stability that you can always tap into. I see it here, and with here, this focus and determination. I feel like I'm translating like a motion of energy, and it's just very like you just kind of like center and stabilize. And so just know that that's not by chance. You have that ability to tap into that and call on that whenever you need to. Okay, I want to get some tarot cards right now, so we're going to ask for any advice reading 1 can have about regarding the question, what are you waiting for? And regarding their hibernation period, maybe like their gestation period. Any message that they can be guided on as they're hibernating, and maybe as they're anticipating the end of the hibernation to happen. Okay. Oh, amazing. That one just fell off the top, but that's for you. The Star card. And I would see this because it's landing with the Thunderbird vision card. I would see this as a message of vision, as well as manifestation, as well as a wish fulfilled. And again, that centered energy, it's like you just kind of know exactly what you're doing, and you're ready to do it when the time is right. The 2 cups in the Star figure's hand make me think of the double mission here. And this thing that you're waiting on in hibernation to kind of wrap up is a mission of that double mission. The other side, the other mission, is your light worker vision. And so I feel like you have an understanding that both are your work here on earth. And I just really feel like the overarching energy of patience and Yeah, like if you ever doubt yourself, which I feel uncomfortable saying that because I just feel like you don't, but if you do, this is just your reassurance. I can feel it so strongly that you are correct. You have the right codes. You know what you're here to do and what to do when the time is right. Three of discs, reverse. And let's see one more. Justice card. I see with the Three of Discs reverse, I see this as a message of you going solo in some way. Either you're breaking from a current career or job, or you're deciding against pursuing this vision as a team, and instead you are going to forge forward solo with this justice energy. And it's kind of like essential that you go forward solo. I kind of get the feeling that the vision would be pulled in different directions if you were to continue in a group, like an equal group. But when I say you going forward solo, it doesn't mean totally alone, but you are the leader at all times on this thing. You're kind of the CEO, and you stay the CEO because you have the vision, and it's entrusted to you singularly for a certain reason. So what are you waiting for? Maybe you're waiting for this team to dissolve or this job to dissolve. But I mean, it's so powerful, the Justice card with the star. Like, these are both major arcana, and it's just like, it feels like this is a river of destiny, river of energy waiting for you to just like catch the momentum of it and let it take you toward your destiny. I keep getting drawn to, I've never noticed this before, there's a sun in one side of the scale and a moon in the other. And it makes me think of the seasonal aspect to the reading that we started talking with. I'm taking this as like you reaching a certain season of life too. So there's some sort of significance to maybe you're retiring, or maybe your middle career shifting, and it's like you've gotten to a point where you have the right amount of experience in the physical world that you can leave your job. You don't need to rely on that institution anymore, because you just have yourself. You are justice. You don't need an institution to run justice. You can do it all on your own. Yeah, so I hope that's confirming things for you, because I don't see too much advice rather than like, keep going. You're strong and powerful, and you're here with a mission, double mission, and you've got this. You can manifest this truth, this justice in a powerful way, in a novel way here on earth. I want to see if there's, I want to end with 2 more oracle cards to see if there's any like other practical advice that we can get from this. Infinite. Ooh, see your work for its infinite impact. Wow. So I love that it's landing between the star and the 3 of Pentacles. This is a little bit of advice to, every once in a while, get your head out of the practicalities of the everyday of this thing that you're envisioning, and remember the bigger picture. And like it said here with the double mission, serve the world by being you. Just by being you, you're already doing that work. And that is really the infinite impact that you're having on the world, is you showing up every day and being your marvelous self. So, if you ever get caught up with measuring, like key productivity indicators or anything like that in the material, in the physical earth side of things, just remember that every day, just by being you, just by being here on earth, you're making your impact already. Oh, I feel like it needs to be this card that jumped out here. Time. I feel the phrase that, like, all in time, all in good time, that phrase. You might be asking, when is this happening? Your answer is all in good time. So just kind of trust that, and the scales will balance, and it will be your time to go. And that is your complete message. I am wishing you so much love on that journey and hoping you continue to work with love as well. Thank you for any likes, shares, subscribes, and thank you always for sharing your energy so I can read the cards on this channel. If you're drawn to another card in that pick a card section, I'll see you there, and if not, I'll see you next time. Hi, reading 2. So you were drawn to the number 13 lunar eclipse card. And the first thing I'm really being drawn to is that one person here is helping another. It almost feels to me like Reiki energy healing. There's some sort of healing either that you can receive on your spiritual growth or that you can offer on your spiritual growth. And I'm having a hard time determining which way. So I take that as a message that it's actually going to be both. You are both going to receive some healing help, and eventually you will become the one offering the healing help. And for some situations, it's almost like a healing circle. So you simultaneously are able to be in a situation where you can heal and be healed with other people around you. Interesting. The other thing I'm looking at is the number 13, which I just take to be, personally, to be a very, like, spiritually powerful feminine number. I don't remember exactly where I picked that up, but I just kind of take that as a sign. So there's very much you working with feminine energies and being healed by feminine energies in this reading. And so again, the reading is centered around the question, what are you waiting for? And I'm being drawn, as I ask that, to that blossoming lotus with the spiral coming from the, is this the solar plexus chakra? Let me look that up really quick. Yeah, I would say this is the location of the solar plexus chakra. So it's like your sense of self and your sense of identity, your self-respect, your trust in yourself is the thing that you're waiting for. You're waiting for that to grow a bit, to develop a bit, and to blossom. So this is the initial answer that I'm getting to that question. What are you waiting for? You're waiting on something that is taking the time that it needs to blossom. So let me just pull out a bunch of, I already knew I needed to draw this healing oracle card for you. Be calm and keep going, number 10. Oh, wow. So there's a lot going on here. The green makes me think of the heart chakra, since we already started on the chakras avenue. And then here, it looks to me the crown chakra being activated. And so you are receiving guidance through your heart space and your head space, through your intuitive knowing, and through your intuitive feeling, sensing, and emotion. And you are going the right way, going the right direction, and you're getting the assurance to keep going. Let this thing keep unfolding at the pace that it needs to. Your life is a canvas, artist manifestation, creative accountability. Your life is a canvas and you are the artist. You're being encouraged to be creative about how you are manifesting the next phase of your life. I'm getting the message here that you are working within certain limitations that you don't need to work within anymore. And some of this unfolding, this self-trust, is going to allow you to dissolve those walls, those limitations, those the lines that you have to color or you think you have to color inside. The more you grow and to trust yourself and know yourself, the more clear your vision will be to manifest your life as an artist with a lot more creative freedom than you've been allowing yourself right now. I want to get one of these cards for you. Okay. Light cleanse, clearing stuck energy. 17. So I actually think of this in two ways, like a very light, breezy cleanse. Like you don't have to do like deep cleanses, like hours long involved cleanses. You can just kind of tap in through your crown every once and again and ask for your energy to be cleansed by your guides, and just get unstuck every so often so that you can tap into your crown and your emotion, your intuitive knowing, and just keep clearing that out. It's kind of incredible that the white light in the crown chakra came out twice. You have very strong claircognizant abilities, and you probably already know this, but you're just getting the reassurance to trust the information coming in through there. So the second meaning is to cleanse with light. So you could use moonlight or sunlight and just try maybe stand in the sunlight and intentionally cleanse yourself that way. There's a lot of different ways that people might try to cleanse with natural elements. Water is one way. Me, I walk through a forest and I forest bathe and I cleanse with plant life. And it's just kind of what resonates with you, and it looks like you're being guided towards the light elements to cleanse your stuck energies with. So what are you waiting for? You're waiting to get some energies unstuck within you, and cleansing and healing, or healing through cleansing, can really help you to keep going with that. Okay, I want to bring in your tarot cards now. What can reading 2 be guided on as they are cleansing stuck energies, getting unstuck, healing, and becoming more trusting of themselves to create their life as they see fit on this open canvas? So you're getting 10 of Pentacles. And this is one of my favorite 10 of Pentacles cards. 10 of Wands. And 4 of Wands reversed. I have to say this is so interesting that you have 2 tens up here, of course. And then I feel like mitigating the 2, or kind of some making a statement about the two is the Four of Wands card, because you have like a hearth, you have a home right here, but then you have the fire like you do here. So I'm feeling there's some sort of imbalance because the Four of Wands is in reverse. Some sort of imbalance with Ten of Wands energy in the home. It's like too much to handle, too much to carry. The Four of Wands, when it's upright, is like a celebration, also a commitment, some form of stability forming in your life. So, like, yeah, it could be marriage, it could be home life, it could also be community building, or like signing a contract for like committing to a job, committing to a degree program. There's some kind of like long-term commitment there that helps like build foundations of your life, which it is doing, but it's also giving you a lot of burden, a lot to carry. And the potential of this Four of Wands is not being realized because this is not balanced. And I think these are like contradictory energies. I think that's what's also keeping you in that stuck energy. So I want to pull advice, like how does reading 2 take this information? How do they get unstuck? How do they help heal or relieve themselves of that overburden? Sacred space support. So you are getting the advice to ask for help. I think it's a case of you taking on more than you need to. Some of these things can be divided and taken on to others. Stuck energy. There's some sort of feeling of like obligation or guilt that you need to take it on, and you're very unwilling to let it go. But let me assure you, I feel the energy of people around you who want to support you will be willing to take it up, and they won't think anything less of you if you let it go to them. And then also call on your sacred support, your spirit team. Like I was saying here, whenever you need that cleanse, just call on them for a quick, light cleanse. Support yourself when you feel like you need support. Make space to support yourself. In the first place, don't neglect that. Don't just breeze by it. Make the time to support yourself. Yeah, that's really key. And that is the key to your solid foundations here. I feel like we're missing something. I want to pull some more. Oh yeah, so we can end on a couple of these cards. So any further advice on top of that for reading 2 as they pull together what's next for them, unsticking energy. Clarity. Clarity is coming. Be patient with yourself. So there's something, and you have the sun again here. Yeah, really use the sun to cleanse your energy. Be patient with yourself. I feel like points us back to the burden, feeling burdened. I feel like it's this, like, you should be the one laying down and healing. But you're getting impatient with the process of this solar plexus chakra energy developing, your sense of self again. Remember, trusting in yourself. You're getting impatient with that developing. And the sun does rule that solar plexus kind of energy, the sense of self, Leo. It's coming. You will get clarity on your sense of self and your trust in yourself, the vision of how to go forward. It's organic. It needs the time to blossom. Okay, one last card here. Resolution. You know, there's several different ways resolution can be taken. But the first thing that came to mind was was there some New Year's resolution that you made 10 months ago? Because I'm doing this reading in October, that maybe you need to revisit? Could it be something like, it doesn't have to be this, but like, for example, replacing your oils with more healthy oils, like olive oils? There's something key there. There might have been some way that you were resolved to support yourself mentally and emotionally with your overburden, so that you don't get to the point of burnout. I forgot to mention 10 of Wands indicates burnout to me. So it's kind of like the stability of your life keeps getting disrupted because you keep burning out, and maybe not reaching out for the support as much as you should be. I feel like it's in that area. Did you make some kind of resolution to support yourself and care for yourself better? Revisit that. I mean, and we're close enough that the next year, New Year's resolution is around the corner. Maybe renew that again, or think ahead of, if you wanted to change something in the next year, what would that be? And why not start now? And I really feel like that concludes your message. So I'm wishing you so much love on that journey, and I'm hoping you'll continue to work with love as well. Thank you for any likes, shares, subscribes, and thank you always for sharing your energy on this channel for me to read the cards. And if you were drawn to another card in that pick a card section, I'll see you there. And if not, I'll see you next time. Hi, reading 3. So you were drawn to the waning crescent moon card, number 7. And it looks like an interesting bird here. I almost want to say it looks like the phoenix rising, or also a hummingbird waiting to communicate with you. So I feel like what are you waiting for is the theme of the reading. It's like you're waiting on spirit guidance, but it's also like your spirit guidance is waiting on you to open your eyes and see the guidance they're trying to send you in front of you. As I said that, I was drawn to the 3 mushrooms here. Maybe there are 3 clues, or things happening in threes are signs to you. And maybe you kind of like implicitly think this, and then you brush it off as superstition, but actually this would be a message to you that like your guide is using things happening in threes, or the number 3, to communicate with you. So to pay or to take seriously those communications. But yeah, we already got your answer. What are you waiting for? Guidance, but also guidance is in front of you, and so your guides are just waiting on you to take the messages that they're bringing you. So I have a feeling that some of those messages are going to come in right now. I actually want to start with the tarot cards for you. So what is a message or messages that reading 3? Oh my gosh, yeah, and you're reading 3. And that would be another sign that they guided you to reading 3. That reading 3 needs to know, or can know right now, and be guided by. I almost feel like this is a little bit urgent, like you're making a decision on something, or there's something you really need to know. So the cards broke here, and they broke here. So you do have 2 messages that want to come through already. So the first message, we have this is disorienting. I think this is what is this? Oh, it's the 9 of Swords. Oh, it was all in upright as it is. Oh, I thought it was reversed. So this is the 9 of Swords. So that is a card of worry. coming up right now. You also have the Five of Swords. Interesting. This one has the Five of Swords has been coming up in my readings and in other readings I've watched on YouTube a lot right around now. So you're kind of right on those energies. And another Swords. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Wow. So there is a lot going on for you in the mental space, like a lot of not knowing what exactly is going on, who's telling you the truth, who's being deceitful, who has turned their back on you. This is causing you a lot of anxiety, and your guides want to help you through this. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, I feel the message that something is going to be revealed. Someone is going to be outed, or their motives are going to be revealed in some way. I felt called to get one of these cards for you. This is from my own deck that I just printed, and I'm trying it out for myself. Oh no. Okay. So I feel like it's this one. Success Scrapbook. Keep a file of your praises and successes. Look back on this when you need a lift. Ooh, are you going through some kind of like job review or something? This is definitely like hostile energies, which gave me workplace energy. I didn't see any pentacles, so I didn't place it yet in a workplace, but I'm starting to really lean that way. Do you feel like no one's got your back, a little bit suspicious about people's motives and how that's going to affect your job security? You're being advised to keep a scrapbook, and I made this card intending that it's something for you to look back on, to internalize this narrative of yourself that is built on your previous successes, rather than focusing on your fears or what you might perceive as failures, to not forget the successes that you've had as well. So that's definitely something you can and should do if you don't already have a file. This is advice that I got from another grad student when I was going through my grad studies, and it's very emotionally difficult. Maybe you're going through your grad studies, and this was helpful advice to be able to look back and remember the grants that I received, or the positive comments, feedback that I received on some research. It's so easy for us to forget those and to move on to like the next hurdle, trying to get the next accomplishment. But there's some sort of need for you to keep a record of things you've already accomplished. It could be like a CV. Prepare your CV for the right job that is around the corner. But yeah, I got more of the energy of like, if you're going up into like some sort of job review, make a list of everything that you've accomplished. Let the facts speak for themselves, so that you aren't trying to just defend yourself nervously on your own kind of like personality. Let the facts speak for themselves. Let it be a business decision in the end. Okay, let's see what's happening with your next message. So you have the Four of Wands in reverse. Oh, interesting. In reading 2, I only pulled 3 tarot cards for them, and one was the Four of Wands in reverse. So if you were drawn to reading 2, you might have another message there. But if not, then disregard that. The Star in reverse, and the Six of Wands. Four of Wands in reverse, Star in reverse, and the Six of Wands. You are feeling a little bit upset in your sense of stability, your contract. Your hopes are a little bit dashed, but you do have the victory card here. You do have victory and success in the end, and amazing you have success here again. Was there a time before that you were in a similar situation that you came out successful? Your guides are asking you to remember that time because that's relevant here. That will be the same outcome here, the same situation. Keep your dreams and your hopes alive. And keep faith in your commitment. Keep faith in your commitment is really coming in as a message that I don't really know what to do with, but I feel like I've directly translated it. So that might be exactly what somebody watching needs to hear alone. On that note, I want to pull one of these cards. Kindness. There's somebody looking out for you. If this is a workplace thing or if it's a school thing, there's someone looking out for you who will protect you. They have some sort of authority and ability to protect you in this situation. So, say that, for example, I'm a teacher and we get teaching evaluations, and sometimes we don't win everyone over, and sometimes some people, write exactly what's on their mind in the teaching evaluation, but if you have someone who's on your side, they can kind of see through the situation and understand that, most of the evaluations aren't like that. There's one that's sticking out. Everyone gets one like that every once in a while. And they'll be the ones to defend you, to explain that situation, to interpret whatever has happened with kindness. And what is this word? With charity. They will be generous in the way that and charitable in the way that they interpret maybe this thing that you see as a blemish on your record. Again, keep working on that record of successes. That's really going to be like a staff, like a strong stone that you build your narrative, your story on. I wasn't intending for this, but I just automatically reached for this deck. So let's get you a healing oracle. It isn't about being right, it's about doing the right thing. Number 36. Maybe there's something that you can take accountability for and not just run away from it, but kind of face it head on and explain the whole situation, explain how you've learned from it, and that will be it. You'll just grow from that and you'll be moving on from the whole situation that's causing you anxiety in the first place. This is the one I wanted to get. Wow. Star bathing, I love that, right with the star card. Light body crystal grid transmission activation. It's making me think actually of shooting stars, meteors. if there's like a meteor shower or some sort of like opportunity to do stargazing, something key with stars. Maybe even I'm seeing an image of someone going to like a bar and they have like a lot of star lights strung up. That will be like a sign to you to. I'm just gonna leave it there. That will be a sign to you. As I said here, the message, keeping faith in your commitments, keeping faith that they will follow through on something. Yeah, there's a you're feeling anxious about a threat to some sort of security in your life, and you're being asked in a nutshell to keep faith that your guides are working through people in your vicinity who will protect you and act generous and charitable toward you. Let's get 2 more cards. So you're having here water. Experience the healing power of water. Interesting. Wow, and you have star bathing. I'm gonna take this as, go in a swimming pool, go in a lake, go in the ocean at night with a full moon and a sky full of stars. Yeah, if you were in reading 2, or reading 2 or reading 1, it might have been reading 1. If you're in reading 1, you'll know that I've mentioned, I like offhand mentioned that some people use water to heal, but for them the recommendation was light. So if you're from there, this is another layer, another confirmation to heal in the starlight and the moonlight, but also the water. Oh no, that was reading 2. Yeah. There really might be a lot of crossover from the 2 readings. Okay, let's end on one last message. So these, you want to take those literally. Just, spend time in water. I do it like in the moon cycles to cleanse my energy. This is going to be helpful for you too. There's another 9 linking me back to the 9 of Swords that will help ease your anxieties in a physical way. 31, spring equinox, eagle flight. Ooh, I really get the message here that you're going to take flight in the springtime. The spring equinox is around March 20th, 21st. So this is all kind of unfolding over the next 5-ish months that maybe you will be leaving the situation. It'll wrap up, but in your favor, so that you can soar higher. You can use this as a foundation. You can break the ties that are unfavorable and that are causing you anxiety, and you'll be all the better for it. This thing needs timing, essentially, for you to be able to take flight at the right time. And it's not terribly long, around 5 months, that things really start to wrap up for you. If it's not that you're leaving, it's that you're getting promoted, that you're soaring higher in your career trajectory. And so I hope that some of those messages that I've been trying to get to you have gotten through now with this reading. But as always, work on your communication, your intuitive communication with your guides. As we said in the beginning, things happening in 3s, some things with the number 3, maybe repeating. Yeah, those are all messages to be decoded from your guides. And so that is your complete message. I am wishing you so much love on that journey, hoping you continue to work with love as well. Thank you for any likes, shares, subscribes. Thank you always for sharing your energy on this channel for me to read the cards. And if you're drawn to another card in the pick a card section, I will see you there. And if not, I'll see you next time. And I got distracted because I got the message of 3 stars. Cluster of 3 stars or stars coming to you in 3s, those are signs. So, like I said, like string lights, stars at a bar, stars are your signs as well, especially if it comes in threes. And with that, I'll say goodbye.